All right. So today we are discussing the tool that allows you to market your listing before it's live on the MLS, and that tool is Exclusive Look. Exclusive Look gives you the type of advantage that you were looking for when you affiliated with Coldwell Banker. We recognize that networks matter when it comes to marketing. We have taken a local, limited grassroots concept and expanded it. Well, why do you need it? Because Exclusive Look is an exclusive network marketing platform that provides you with the ability to share listings within the Coldwell Banker network. Agents like you are able to find and access new hot listings before the competition even knows they exist. Exclusive Look provides agents with the ability to share listings within the Coldwell Banker network in two ways: sneak peeks and CB exclusives. That's obviously for the seller's side, both of which are in compliance with NAR's MLS policy 8.0, also known to some of us as the clear cooperation policy. So, things you need to know. Key things about CB exclusive. It's available only to Coldwell Banker Realty agents nationwide. No other CB affiliates, no other brokers. That's in compliance with the clear cooperation. That it's valid for a specific length of time, which you will agree upon with your seller. So this is the opportunity to talk with your seller about the plans on your marketing and everything else. And so that includes CB exclusives. Your seller must provide written consent, which I'll show you a little later where it is, to limit the exposure to other agents within our brokerage and their clients during this specific window. It can be anywhere from 1 to 60 days. It's designed, here's the key, for non-MLS properties only. So this is before it goes on the MLS. During the time a listing is an CB exclusive, it must not be public marketed to anyone in any medium outside of our brokerage's affiliated agents and their clients. That includes the MLS. All MLS waivers must be submitted where applicable, and MLS regulations must be adhered to. And listings automatically archived after 60 days if it's that long. The benefits of this program include it notifies consumers on cbhomes.com, our wonderful website, with a prompt if an exclusive in your area shows up and while they're searching. You can gain an early access to listings before they go on the MLS. It creates demand for your listings early. You can use it for things like price testing the listing without going into days on market, because we know days on market is a perception. We don't want to have to deal with those big numbers. And you can share it with buyers as they uncover hard to find properties. Sneak peek. Oops. Oh, excuse me. Sneak peek. Uh-oh, it's flipping on me. Come on. Sneak peeks. To get, what is it doing? I apologize for any little glitches. Sneak peeks. Back to it. Sneak peeks are made available to as many as 87,000 Coldwell Banker affiliated agents prior to the MLS submission. So within that 24-hour period before it goes live on the MLS. You must have the seller's permission, though it can be verbal, but we want you to make that discussion. And of course, at that point, you would have already signed your contracts, your seller's contracts, and have submitted this to your office. MLS laws must be followed as needed, including but not limited to timely submitting of the listing to the MLS within that one business day. Team members or office staff can be enabled to create, manage, and even edit your listings. However, you continue to remain responsible for the compliance with all legal requirements and other applicable rules and regulations. And here's another key as relationship to exclusive look. Sneak peek is considered public marketing. So we talked about exclusive look needing to not be public marketing in order to be compliant. Sneak peek is public marketing. The benefits are great. One business day before it hits the MLS, that's when it's being seen. And so you get that little head start, and you can test the price and get feedback before it hits the market. And anyone can see it on CB Homes, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. To get more eyes on your listing, we have Sneak Peek, and you will receive an email notification for the exclusive looks and sneak peeks to turn an active CB exclusive listing into a sneak peek 7 days before it's set to expire. So in other words, if you do exclusive look and you set it for a period of time, the agent will receive a notification that you need to change it and be ready for when it needs to be changed to a sneak peek. You'll click the button on the email and to quickly and easily connect to the editable page of your listing where you can convert the listing and edit the listing's expiration date. We also have a buyer's tool. So within this product of exclusive look, we have the brokerage exclusives, we have the sneak peeks. Those are essentially for sellers. Well, we also have something for buyers, and that's wants and needs. In this case, agents can share specific buyer needs with other Coldwell Banker agents by leveraging our extensive network. Clients receive the benefit of working with agents connected with this network that communicates with each other, working to share information on up-and-coming properties and what they want to look for. And listing agents have insight into the market needs and can target specific property types and hot neighborhoods for listing and prospecting. Sellers have the benefit of working with a listing agent who may have a potential buyer lined up already for their property because even before the ink is dry and on the listing paperwork. So this is that wants and needs and notifications. And this is what you will receive, and there's that button that I talked about. So we're actually going to go live, and that's the next phase of this, is that we want to be able to go live and see what it looks like on the site. Oops. Nope. Okay. So here is, it all starts on the desk. Because we're all familiar with the desk, we always encourage you to get it organized, unlike myself right now. So get it organized to where the tools that you use are at the top. Just a note, you can always click on the three buttons, three dots at the bottom, and you will see in this case of exclusive look, there's a direct link to wants and needs and the Help Center. I'll go into the Help Center a little later. Excuse me. So let's go into exclusive look. So this is what you'll see when you go into exclusive look. And I like to talk about the setup, the layout, the ability you have to notice things in different ways, including right here on this button called Grid View. So if you like seeing multiple properties instead of what you could see on a list, this is what we always used to see when we had this product. But they have added a grid view, which is a great opportunity to see multiples. You can also see the different kinds, a brand new listing, a sneak peek listing, and a CB exclusive listing. You'll see that all the tabs up here, listings, wants and needs, my posts, and saved searches. You'll see criteria and filters. And you'll be able to control this by things like this newest, oldest, whatever your priorities are, price, highest price, lowest price, beds, baths, square footage, and lot size. You can control these features at any time. So the important buttons are on adding a listing. I mean, I really want to add a listing at this point. So we have the search features. Location, you can add multiples. So let's say Baytown. You can add multiple cities, towns on this search list for the criteria of the location. You have price, you have beds, number of baths. You can choose any of these filters or none of these filters. You have the different filters that will be this pop-up. You can search by listing type. You can search by radius. You can search by property type. And you can also use keywords and things like that. Keywords are very important. Keywords are what the words that are used in those listings that are put on by the agents, and this will search for those terms and pull them up. You can even look for agent or team names, square footage, lot size, and you can reset all filters at any time. When I did that, you'll see that the button over here turned to save search. This allows you to save the search to improve your experience when logging in. You can click on that and do save now into your search criteria, and then you can save it. In this case, I really only have Houston and Baytown, but if that's enough for you, that will work. You can fill in, click on the save search in the top right, like I just did. You'll get this pop-up. You can save it new, or you can update an existing. So if you created one in the past, you can always update it. You can then name it Baytown, Houston. I can set this as my default, and I can email, have it send me emails on new matches. So I can save the search, and now it will be forever. Whenever I come in here, that will be the primary search that it pulls up for me to see immediately. So you all want to know, how do I add a listing? You can click on here in this big gray button called Add Listing. You can also do it through My Posts. Here, Add Listings and Add Wants and Needs. But we're going to go through this method right here. For Add Listing, you need to first select whether it's going to be a CB exclusive or a sneak peek. because they will have different terms and conditions. For instance, CB exclusive, you have to click this to move forward and for it to accept it. By submitting this property to CB exclusive, I confirm that I have submitted to my office the listing file, which includes the addendum that you will need to follow. Or sneak peek, which also acknowledges and gives the information to the office, but you do not need that addendum. We do expect, of course, as a repeat, for you to have communicated with your seller. This is what each of the searches, the fill out forms will require, whether it is a sneak peek or a CB listing, CB exclusive. Just fill out the basic information for your name, phone number, email address should be filled out. You should have a photo in here. Obviously, if you need to drop a photo or add a new one, you can do it by dropping it in this dotted line. Below, you'll see a thing called lead agent and add editors to listing. This is obviously in some forms of fashion dealing with teams or co-broking agents. You can also fill out all the property location information that you have for this. You can download up to or upload up to 10 photos. And obviously we encourage you to think about your schedule. Think about the month, the week before it goes on the MLS as to why you're doing these, why you're choosing the dates, and then you enter the expiration dates. So once you've done that, you will then add the listing. Same thing for sneak peek. Same information. So by checking the box and accepting the terms, agents agree to either of the two waivers. Feel free to read through both of those disclaimers. I did. Sorry. Okay, so I'm going to do something and talk about how this interacts outside of exclusive look. For instance, when we go to CB Homes, and I'm looking for a home in Humble. Oops. I'm going to go back and I'm going to look at what that address was. Or in Baytown. Let's do that. I go to the website and I enter that and press enter, search. You will see this header on this particular listing. It will be contact us and learn more. It shows that there are 2 CB exclusives in Houston, Texas, worth the look. This is how we're interacting between outside of the exclusive look, so people actually know what's going on when a consumer is searching websites. This encourages them to contact a Coldwell Banker agent to gain access to exclusive listings, because remember, it's not public. Okay. Reverse searches. For sellers, after adding a listing, the reverse search, we have a feature called reverse search for sellers, which automatically provides a list of matching wants and needs, just like I just showed you on the CB Homes. So it's identifying the fact that if you're doing a search, or if you're entering a listing into exclusive look, then you will be able to see things that may apply, or buyers who are looking for the wants and needs of this particular property. Buyers also have that wants and needs, And so let's go to buyers. So we see some of the listings here. You can see what they're looking for. A single family from 24,000 square feet lot on a 24,000 square foot lot. This is what's active. Same kind of information is available to us. And if I want to create ads and wants and needs, this is how you do it. This is basically the same kind of information, different kind of information. You basically at least need to do a neighborhood or a location and then a description of what you're looking for, because it's identifying keywords to match it up with exclusive looks or properties that are available. Again, the reverse search is available for that. So if you enter a reverse search, or if you enter a listing for wants and needs, say for Baytown, then you might get listings that match that need. One of the things that's available is a daily digest email. I do have an example. I will show that to you. So Sneak Peek Daily digests for both for exclusive look and sneak peeks, depending on what people are looking for. You control the availability of this or how often you see this by the settings in exclusive looks. Are there any questions so far? Okay. Hearing none.
Hold on a second. I posted in
Sure.
chat.
Okay.
When you were talking about the exclusive look and the sneak peek and going out there on the web, when a customer clicks on contacting a CB agent for more information, does that client get connected to the listing agent or just the next agent that's in a queue?
To the listing agent, because remember, we're talking about something that is not on the MLS yet. So it has to be monitored by and controlled by the listing agent. Because if you were connected with another agent, you would, it would be start that public marketing kind of mentality.
Just making sure. I've seen some that go to a random agent, and that's I want to make sure.
To a random agent.
Yeah, it's just like somebody else in the office. I mean, we get people that call into our office and they see a coming soon sign and they call the office and the agent on the phones has no clue what they're talking about. And that's why I want to make sure that it goes directly to the agent of record.
Right. Now, if it's through exclusive look, here we're working with an online presence rather than, say, somebody seeing it in a yard sign with the coming soon sign. So that would be the difference.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions? Before I go, I do want to show you where the help center and what it looks like. If you have questions, there's a really good FAQs on here. Okay, we'll have to go a different route. And so this is a view all. You can search for that through the question mark. Here are all things that you might want to consider if you're looking at night and you need to figure this out again, including release notes, measuring success, some training resources, FAQs, so answer to common questions. And then here is the exclusive consent addendum. So when we click on this, we'll get to a link right here, and you can download this. And this is what it looks like. This is the form that you will need to fill out for exclusive look, not necessarily for sneak peek. This should be included and given to your office as well. It is also available, as I understand it, on zip forms. So that's pretty much it for the exclusive look, a look at exclusive look, how to get market your listings before it goes on the MLS. I appreciate you coming today and attending this class. We have classes every morning at 10 o'clock on Monday through Thursday and at 2 p.m. This afternoon will be our social media specialist, Carrie Rogers, who will be talking about social media and have a series of classes over the month. We will be repeating this next week at 2 p.m. And my compatriots in arms, Caitlin Spikes out of Austin, and Laura Kovach, along with our FMMs, Talia, Taylor, and Clarissa, are happy to answer any questions you have if you want to contact your local marketing team. I appreciate you, and thank you for spending a little time this day. I will hold on for any last questions.